let you in on an aspect of the world that you're not normally accustomed to.
I could have been a totally different person.
Yeah, right now.
Since 12 hours ago.
Could have been wearing a business suit today. Who knows?
With a fanny pack.
With a fanny pack. Just classing up the joint.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's the only kind of ideas I have, sir.
It's Corner House Chronicles Day.
It's just different enough.
And here's the kicker, boss. They're all the same personality.
They're assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 1.5 million asshole penguins.
Best part.
I'm going to try and pace it out, so just as you forget about me, I'll just pop in and remind you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Corner House Chronicles. This is episode 45. I'm John.
I'm Jason.
And with us this evening...
Jess. And Jeannie.
Oh, they're both back.
Yay.
With a vengeance for numbers.
Yes.
They
Just-
don't...
Chicks dig the numbers.
This is what... yeah. They're not fond of, like, getting all the way up to, like, second, then going down. They're going up to first, then going down to where no one notices. They have to be in the spotlight.
I think you're currently in third. Your last appearance.
Unacceptable.
Well, this is the last show for September, so hopefully we can get a whole bunch of numbers out of it.
A nice
Thank
good
you,
closeout.
listeners.
Yay.
So this evening, I would like to start things off by giving a very big congratulations to the Cleveland Browns for finally winning a game 635 days after the last time they won a game.
Nice.
It's got to suck to be the Jets.
Right. So congrats to all the people in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
That free
you made
beer.
it.
Finally unlocked those fridges.
They're probably still celebrating.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It was,
Why
it was
would you not?
Thursday night when they won.
Did you see the video of them, like, marching down the streets chanting Baker Mayfield?
No.
Oh, they did. Much like Philly did when they won the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's how Cleveland acted.
They got that win.
They got one.
Mm-hmm. So congrats. And since we're in Ohio, you brought something up right before we started that I'm very curious about.
Yes. So, cruising the internets.
Ooh, the internet. While she's getting ready to prepare this presentation, I would like to state that we are not actually in Ohio. I just want to
Good.
set the record straight there. We were talking about Ohio.
Gotcha.
Very well. So,
I knew what I meant.
I just wanted clarification for the listeners.
good job. So, in Lloyd's University in Ohio, they're offering they call it a full-bodied degree.
Ooh.
Clever wordplay.
I liked it. It was clever. And it includes an internship in Galloway, Ireland.
Okay, so the college is in Ohio. You take this class. You pass it. Obviously, right? You'd have to pass to go to Ireland. Then you
Yes.
get shipped off to Ireland to do some beer stuff for, I'm going to say probably, 2 weeks? At least.
An internship? No, probably like 3 months. or
3
so.
months, okay.
At least, yeah.
They,
At least a semester.
Lloyd's University requires the students to complete 3 internships, including one through their Irish Study Abroad program. So there's probably 3 different places that you would go, I would assume.
Maybe it's like a 4-month internship. You got 3 in a year. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Go to Ireland would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to go see Ireland one day.
It's on my bucket list.
Yeah. I don't know about flying over all that water, though. You have to knock me out.
That's fine.
Like, I'm going to have to Wade Boggs that airplane ride. Just drink a whole bunch of beer.
Wade Boxing, I like that.
Yeah. It's a Sunny in Philadelphia reference.
It's a whole. It's 2
So,
episodes.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
the full-body degree program is a bachelor's degree in craft beverages.
So,
Degree program, Master of the Art, Science and Business of Winemaking, Brewing, and Distilling.
man, that covers everything.
It does.
That doesn't sound bad.
That winemaking, that's a long process.
Hell yeah,
It is.
Like months, right?
Yeah.
For them grapes to ferment naturally. Oof. I remember my grandfather tried up north. It was gross wine. I don't know if we ever knew what the alcohol content was, but it didn't taste very good.
So their internship partners in the regions are Inside the Five, Black Cloister, Twin Oats, Upside, and Heidelberg Distributions. See, national internship partners, they have a variety of vineyards in California. international internship programs. They have Galloway Hooker in Ireland and Neppen Distillery, and also in Ireland.
So the internships, you get to go to California and then Ireland for 2 of them.
Sounds
and then
like it.
the other group is within, I would assume,
Locally.
maybe Holland, Michigan area. Just a
If you-
wild guess. I don't know. I'd have to look at a map.
I doubt this is the kind of course you can take online, right?
Probably not.
It's probably more
I
hands-on.
guess no.
I feel like you could do a lot with that degree.
Nowadays,
Oh,
hell
Nowadays,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, other than like computer science, and there's not a whole lot going on.
No.
Especially in Michigan. Could you
Yeah.
imagine moving to Traverse City with that degree, with those
Shit.
internships under your belt?
Right there in wine
be
country.
running a microbrewery in
Microbrewery, fucking
months,
wine, anything.
Mm-hmm.
and then opening your own. Thank you, house on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Call it Three Finger Louie's.
Turn it into a bed and breakfast.
Especially when the Red Wings are in training camp
Oh, yeah.
in Traverse City.
Isn't,
A lot of tourism.
Yeah.
Nope, it's gone now.
It's a dead zone.
It is.
It's a dead zone for thoughts in here. That would be cool. Anybody in Ohio, you lucky.
I wonder how much the course is.
Oh, it's a bachelor's degree, so it's probably a bit hefty.
And how the hell did it not start here?
You would think
Good question.
in the greatest brewing state,
How well is that college, though? Like, is that a...
Lords,
I mean, not to say I've never heard of it, but I don't
No.
recollect hearing of it.
You don't think there are any colleges in Michigan that offer a class like that?
I would assume they do, but I don't think they offer the actual, like, hey, want to go to Ireland?
Right.
Learn
They-
how to make whiskey?
See ya.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's a paid internship.
Probably
Well,
not.
I mean,
Maybe it's like a working one. Like you get room and
You just-
board and shit.
You're paid in booze.
right. Well,
I'd
isn't
still
that how,
go.
like, Sam Adams and
try this.
places, they drink it all day and
Yeah.
everything? Sold.
I think Sam Adams, like all the people that work there, own a stake in the company too. They're like the Green Bay Packers. Like they're owned by everybody inside the like Green Bay. Everybody that lives in Green Bay owns a piece of the Packers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, maybe not people that move there now, but
When it went into effect or whatever.
yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep, that team is owned by the city, the citizens of the city.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
If Detroit offered something like that, I would just be like, nah, I'm good.
Probably not going to happen. Thanks.
No.
Right.
I'll take a hoodie. We'll call it square.
Maybe tickets to one game a year, and
Ah,
I'll sell them to a friend.
there you go.
I mean, hanging out in the suites is kind of cool
Yeah.
for some people.
Could be fun.
Or if you could get tickets to some other event within Ford Field.
Can we do tradesies or what?
These are the blackout weekends. Like, fuck, Monster Jam. Anything cool.
Well, Moana's coming on ice.
Really?
Look
Wouldn't
out
that be-
No, I don't know.
Wouldn't that be like the Little Caesars Arena? Since it's on ice. I don't know. I could be
Maybe.
wrong. I
It
don't
was
know.
just a smart ass remark.
Fair
Thanks
enough.
for
I'm
breaking
sorry.
it
I
down.
thought you actually were like, yeah, Moana on ice. I'm fucking going.
No.
I believed her too.
It seemed like you did your homework on that one.
Well, I did stay over at the cousin's house, and that's what was going on the TV. But I kept catching it at the same exact time where he sings that "You're Welcome" song, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
That gets
love
stuck
that
in your
song.
head.
Oh yeah, it does.
The best thing about that movie is that fucking rooster.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I like it when it's eating rocks.
We did though watch. Well, everybody else fell asleep. I watched Fern Gully.
That's a
Score.
classic.
Right. It was pretty good.
The first one or the second one?
First one, maybe.
Maybe.
Have you seen Avatar?
It was only last night.
I just seen Fern Gully and was like, yes.
Mhm.
Say that again.
Have you seen the movie Avatar?
Yeah.
Now, in comparison, because I've only seen Fern Gully, so I assumed I already seen Avatar. Would you say they're pretty much the same plot?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to get that, like,
Yeah.
on record.
I don't
Ooh,
know that
Jeannie's
I've
making a
seen,
face.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen Fern Gully, or that I remember it.
I mean, man.
Yeah, I guess loosely you could say they're along the same lines. Loosely,
Loosely.
yeah. There's way more going on in Avatar than
Well,
Fern
yeah.
Gully.
They
Yeah,
have a
but
bigger
the
budget.
base.
The base, yeah.
Yeah.
The base is the same.
The more you know, folks.
Nice transition into movies there.
Sorry about
That's
that.
how we do
No,
things.
that's good because I'm going to ask you guys the question that I texted you earlier.
Get ready.
And before we start, I want to say that I heard this topic on a local AM radio show, Detroit Afternoon Drive Home you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about it, and it kind of stuck with me a little bit. So the question is, which actor or actresses make and break movies for you? So, like, the movie itself could be good. The script could be good, whatever, surrounding cast. But you see this actor or actress, and you're just like, damn it. Or the other side, like, they make that movie for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if you had an answer. I'll go first. What the
Okay.
best I could come up with was the actor I hate the most whenever I see him in a movie, it just ruins it for me, is fucking Affleck. Can't stand him.
Really?
Gilbert
Yeah.
Godfrey?
No, Ben Affleck.
Oh,
Don't like him. I'm not a fan of Gilbert Godfrey either, for the
it's
most
like you
part.
didn't like Aladdin, you son of a bitch.
But yeah, whenever I see Ben Affleck in a movie, I'm just like, son of a bitch, this is gonna suck. He's not that good.
Okay, that's fair.
I couldn't come up with one that I like.
I came up with two that ruin movies and one that just two that if they're in there, I'll watch it no matter what. So
Okay.
I got 2 and 2. The ones that break it for me are Tom Cruise
That's a good one.
and Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
Anything they do, they're just them going like, "Hey, look at me," and it's fucking trash. They could be in a great movie, like the rest of the movie's spectacular, and they're just like, Tom Cruise bopping through, do my old stunts. God
Yeah.
damn it!
I'll agree with Tom Cruise.
But not so much Nick Cage.
No.
Have you seen Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
You
I
liked
don't
it?
hate Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't. Have you seen Matchstick Men?
Yeah, but that was a good movie. You could replace him and put anybody in. Say Jason Lee, right?
I don't agree with that.
No.
No.
Raising
Not
Arizona.
that one.
Okay, I'll
Who
give him
could have
that.
done
That's
Raising Arizona?
Raising Arizona is just.
I don't know anybody else could have played National Treasure either.
Yeah, I could.
Not saying it was the greatest
No.
movie of all time, but
I think
Right.
his sidekick. I forget that dude's name.
the little squirrely guy.
Yeah, he made the movie.
Justin something.
He was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I
And,
mean, I'm not saying that Nick Cage is like a make it or break it for me, but I just
Yeah.
like him. As
You're
an
a
actor.
fan?
I'm a fan.
That's fair.
Most of his work.
okay. And the two that save movies, or if they're in it, I don't care what it's about. I'll go watch it. Is Danny DeVito, because anything like he produces or directs or stars in is usually fucking great.
Except you don't like Sonny.
I haven't. Yeah. Still working on that one.
I know.
Work harder.
Bam.
The other actor that will make a movie, in my opinion, is Gary Oldman.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were talking about him last night.
Yep.
Because the cool thing about him, he's an actual actor. Like
He's
in every
diverse.
movie, he's different.
That
Like Drexel to fucking Emmanuel Zorg in Fifth Element.
Drexel. Yes. That's what we were saying last night. What I like about him is I have to be told that that's him in a movie
Yes.
to recognize
And
that
they're like,
that's
"Oh,
him
no
in
shit,
a movie.
it is."
And I'm like, oh, yeah.
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 Like
The Book of
Christopher
Eli.
Merlot.
Oh, yeah.
He was good in that one, too.
yeah.
Good actor.
Those would be my
4. Nice.
top 2 in each category.
Yeah. Overachiever.
Hey. I had some time to think about this one.
Yeah.
You had the same amount of time. Did
I
you?
did.
You come up with anything, or
So
I had breakfast,
it was good breakfast.
peanut butter toast and cereal.
It's not a bad breakfast.
I wouldn't turn it down, depending on the cereal.
So, how do I put this? So the only one that I could really think of, the guy in Shameless, the dad. What is his?
William H. Macy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something about him just irks the crap out of me.
I
Do you,
freaking love that
do you
guy.
think it's his
However-
character in Shameless that kind of has
No,
the negative
I don't-
connotation
I don't
in your
care
mind?
for him in other things either.
Okay.
I'm just like
Fargo, you didn't like.
I don't. It's I
Okay.
can't explain it. I really can't. But I mean, he's really good in Shameless. Like I'm like, you're perfect for that. You are.
You are Frank. Yeah.
You are. Yeah. But I don't. It just.
you just don't get it?
I don't. I can't.
That's cool. That's the point of the question. You didn't have one for the good side, though, or
You say Nick Cage, I'll fucking hate you.
So there's this guy.
Don't know if you ever seen National Treasure 2, but
Face Off.
That,
God.
That was a good one. I would have to agree with the Tom Cruise as a break it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Nothing?
how we're all just like,
I definitely have one that breaks movies for me.
Gerard Depardieu,
It would be Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
cannot stand
That's-
her acting.
Hers,
I guess
hers is
if
one
that's
that's
what
all
you
the same
call it.
too. It's
She always
Flat
has
across the
that
board.
same face. She's like,
That same dumb fucking
Yeah.
face.
it's a fart sniff face. Is what it is. Her nostrils are always flaring. She's just, every emotion is the same.
Okay.
Not a fan.
No. That's a solid pick.
And didn't come up with one for the make a movie.
Not necessarily make a movie, but there's lots of actors that I'll go and see movies because I like them.
Yeah.
right.
Will Ferrell, like,
Okay.
I'll see a Will Ferrell movie because
Yeah.
it's Will Ferrell.
Like you'll see the Sherlock Holmes movie.
Oh, yes.
Holmes and Watson.
yes, I will. Yes.
I think Mark Wahlberg's one of those ones that makes a movie.
Yeah.
He's always pretty good at his roles.
I am a
I-
Wahlberg fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I said the other, what was it, last night we were talking about this? Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He never has a bad role.
No.
Not really. No.
He's got some pretty, like, nobody else could have been in Shawshank, in my opinion.
No.
I
think
would agree.
It had to have been him.
He is red.
Right. No.
He is
Is that
not.
right?
He's Andy
No,
Dufresne.
he's Andy Dufresne.
Oh, you're Tim Robbins. I'm thinking,
Morgan.
Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman, because
which is another one that
it's that voice.
every time.
Are there any actors or actresses that you shamefully like? Like,
My dirty
Guilty-
little secret
If
life.
you
Guilty
will,
pleasure acting.
Wow.
That is a good question.
I got one. Son of a bitch. I can't believe you asked this question.
Oh, do I know this answer?
No.
Oh. Oh.
but you're gonna find out.
Yay.
I was waiting to see if anybody else wanted to answer first.
Are you going to say Justin Timberlake?
Damn it. How did you know that? Holy
You're such
shit.
a man crush on Justin Timberlake.
I wouldn't call it a man crush. It's not like a music thing.
It's
you
He's a
know.
respect
fan.
thing.
Yeah, he's a fan.
His new music's not too bad, but just for some reason, when the guy's in a movie acting, I'm just like, I just watch it. I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird.
That's fair. A good call, Jeannie, by the way,
Oh my goodness.
from downtown.
She just
Was
threw me
that-
out at the plate.
That was that fucking no-look hook shot.
Wait,
Just like
I know
swish.
this.
Damn. The best was you said, "Do I know this?" And I'm like, "No." And then boom.
So it's not Justin Timberlake. Fuck.
Apparently, I wear it real well.
Love you.
Aw.
I don't know if I have a shameful favorite.
No.
Pretty open about your likes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll say I enjoyed the Carrot Top movies when they came out as a kid, like Chairman of the Board and that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Kept
I
that
forgot
secret.
about that.
I'll throw that out there.
Wow.
I thought those were fucking hilarious, but
Should have took it to the grave, buddy.
Honestly, though, I don't think I know what movies you're talking about. But
I remember
you said
Chairman of
Carrot
the
Top,
Board.
so-
Yeah.
I do remember that movie. Now that you say it and I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I kind of picture it.
I
it
don't.
wasn't a bad movie. I mean, for the time.
Maybe another one for me would be Tom Green. For some reason, I always thought that dude was funny. Even when I'm like, this is the most ridiculous thing I'm watching
Yeah.
ever,
They
but
were
it's still
pretty bad.
funny. I don't know. Knoxville, too.
Were his more like train wrecks? Like you don't want to see it, but you can't not see it.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen that last one, the amusement park one.
That we talked. Yeah.
The
It
what?
just came out.
A couple months ago.
You're not talking about, is it a horror movie?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, no,
the
okay.
Jackass, the Johnny Knoxville thing.
Yeah,
You're
where-
talking-
like,
that, yeah.
He owned like a shitty amusement park when,
Right.
yeah. And they do pretty much jackass stunts throughout it.
Surprise.
Yeah. I'll wait till it hits Netflix.
A few months.
Take a break from the office and watch it.
Stopped over there for dinner. Guess what he was watching?
Which episode?
The one after Pam and Jim's wedding,
Their honeymoon.
where Kevin was in Jim's office. He's like, I'll just come in here to fart in the beginning. But then I stayed. It's like a home now, but better than my home.
You showed us that picture earlier of him and Dwight and Creed from The Office all dressed as the Joker.
It said better choices than Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh.
I will say this. I said this to Jeannie last night. I'll go on record and say that I think if the writing is done properly, that this will be a better performance than Heath Ledger.
I will give my prediction, and it's either going to be an okay Joker movie, like nothing out of the ordinary, or it's going to be amazing, like horror thriller.
I hope it's
mob
gory.
type that happens to be based on the Joker, to where there's
Okay.
like not so much Joker story about it, and it's just more like a Scorsese type film, or it's going to be an okay Joker movie.
I hope he's a slasher film. You know, just a bunch
Fucking
of blood
shit
and
up.
guts. Yeah, just going
Gas
nuts.
and
Because that's the
fucking-
one thing we've never seen really in a Joker performance is like a lot of killing and.
True. But
I mean,
like
you get
Well-
it, but not like up close.
it's
and
implied,
personal,
yeah.
a lot
Just
of blood.
because there's like kids enjoy Batman franchise and they got to
Because even
Be
the
able to
Heath
make
Ledger
toys.
one made everybody else kill the other person.
yeah. He shot a couple people, right?
Yeah.
bazooka.
Right. I don't know. I think it's going to be good. I do like
I hope so.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a good actor.
Yeah,
And the director, is it director or writer? Is Todd Phillips.
director.
Director. Do we know who wrote the screenplay?
I mean, we can find out
Well-
really quick.
Okay.
I know Scorsese's producing it. Robert De Niro's in it
I did see that.
to some degree. I don't know who he's playing, but
Probably a retired cop. He does that one
or
well.
he's a mob boss.
Or maybe a mob boss, yeah.
It's in Gotham. I mean,
That would be fun.
I hope they don't name the movie Arthur, though. I hope that's just his character's name.
Why do you think it's going to be named Arthur?
well, that's
Did you see that?
Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix is that's like
That's his
working.
character's name.
Right.
Yeah, and then the test screen thing that they released a couple days ago, under the title was Arthur,
Oh.
but it could change. I know that like in a couple different locations that they're shooting, they're using the like fake title as Romeo, so it could change. And they just started, so they got time.
I think it said September 2019 was with their target release date for the movie. I'm looking forward to it.
I'd go see it.
Yeah. We've never had a Joker piece.
Mm-mm.
We've just had Joker and Batman movies. So
Right.
if this works, maybe he can go off on other characters, make a whole villain.
Backstory.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Like on IMDb, they're just calling it Joker for right now. Writers are Todd Phillips, Scott Silver. Yeah, Todd Phillips and Scott Silver.
Sweet. I was trying to think of what else Todd Phillips is known for.
We can find out.
I'm right here. So he has done Due Date, Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis.
Mm-hmm.
Old School, Hangover,
Oh,
Hangover
yeah,
3.
yeah.
A Star is Born, War Dogs, that was good. Limitless, the
Oh.
TV show, sadly.
Oh.
I like it. Yay! Oh.
No.
Scott Silver, he has done Fighter with
That's a good movie.
Wahlberg and
Mhm.
Bale.
Bale. Mod Squad, 8 Mile,
Okay.
and a few other things
A few other.
of note. I don't know.
Whatever.
Those were the highlights.
I do enjoy me some Robert Downey Jr. though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Trying to remember what. But I'd say probably might be the last movie I've seen him in. I don't watch none of the Iron Man movies or superhero
No?
joints, so I haven't seen none of those.
He's a good Iron Man.
He is.
Yeah. It's going to be sad when he leaves.
I will probably shed a tear.
Because I think Avengers 4 is going to be the last one for Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, contract-wise.
It's weird to think now how much we get info on contracts going bad and characters leaving as opposed to what we
Right.
used to.
Like
before
how
it
much
was all
access
public.
we actually have.
Yeah, like the whole Rick Grimes thing. You knew that
Yeah.
shit weeks ago. They're going to write him out.
Oh, I
and
knew
then
that
all
a
of a
long
sudden
time
now
ago, yeah.
they're like, Rick Grimes' final episodes. Like, that's how they're promoting this shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So you know it's coming. Whether
Right.
they kill him or he leaves the show like Morgan did remains to be seen. But they're,
I'd put money that he dies.
Ugh.
I would kind of hope so
He's
at
going
this
to be like,
point.
Coral! And then done.
Aw.
I'm kind of ready for him to be done, though.
Do you think that show's going to tank after, like, because Maggie's leaving?
It will go down in ratings.
It's going to take a hit.
It's
going to
take a hit
sure.
because they have to introduce new characters this season, and they can't put it all on the shoulders of Daryl.
Well,
Right.
Negan's still alive.
Hell, fuck
True.
yeah.
And if
Yeah,
Rick's
he is.
dying, you got to imagine it's going to be at his hands, right? Him or Daryl.
Yeah, but
Those
how
are gonna
much
be-
further are they going to go with it?
they can go forever, and
They've got like 6 or 7 more seasons of TV worth of comic book,
oh, they got more than that.
and he's still writing the comic book.
Oh, it's still
so,
going strong.
Yeah.
But I think that's why they moved Morgan to Fear the Walking Dead, so they have something to bolster that show with. They
Right.
might ship some more over.
Do you guys watch that?
No,
We don't either.
no.
I
I
watched
I've seen the first season.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
the first season and then half of the second,
Mm.
and then I went and to start it over and just didn't even get through the first episode.
The best one, the character that
Nice
I loved,
night.
yep, was the old Puerto Rican guy. They killed his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he let them all out of the stadium, like walk by, and they're like, get away from the gate. He's like, nice night. And just pimped away.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was the highlight of that show for me.
I think Negan can hold the show for probably a whole season by himself.
Well, I would definitely watch Negan.
Oh,
for a
yeah.
Yeah.
season.
I don't know. It's
I
gonna
think
be,
they kind of tamed him a bit after that first episode where he fucking
Killed everybody?
beat the shit out of everybody. Maggie. Eye dangling and shit. Like,
Well, if it's
still
like
kept
he
him a
says, he's only
badass, but
gotta
it was
tell you
more like
once.
mental, and then you already had that, like, I don't know, projection of him being like that crazy badass, but he never really did anything else to that caliber, in my opinion, after that.
so hopefully him killing Rick, it'll just like ramp his character up into just
Oh.
Oh, just crazy
slaughterhouse,
shit.
you know. We'll see.
We'll see.
I think Daryl, what did we say? Daryl, Carol, and
Judith.
Judith will be the last three characters standing at the very end of the show. Unless they kill him off and keep going, then obviously throws that prediction right out the window.
Well, Carol's got to be in there for sure, though.
Yeah. She's a
As one of the
badass.
last, yeah.
I will say that the one thing I want to see them do before they end it completely or kill off Daryl is have him take a fucking shower.
Right? Dude has not showered in 7 years.
He's got to be a little funky.
That
Oh,
and
yeah.
say what he did before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
like the only character that never told anybody
Yeah,
what he
there's
did before.
no backstory on him at all.
There's
He
like
was
no-
only
Isn't
supposed
he-
to be in like 2 episodes.
And isn't he not a character in the comic books?
Correct.
He
So
wasn't.
they might not have a
wasn't.
backstory.
They may have
Let's just
introduced
keep it
him
a
in the
mystery.
comic.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
no, they brought him into the comic later once the popularity on TV set in, I believe. How'd they expect him to not be popular? It's Norman Reedus. I mean,
True.
come on.
I'd say he needs a little more going on this season, though. He doesn't seem to be one of the main.
I don't know. When he got like locked up, fucking Easy Street,
Oh, Easy Street.
that was fucking great.
That was stuck in my head for months.
That was stuck in everyone's head for months.
It was your ringtone.
It was for a minute. Just to piss people off.
It worked.
Oh, I'd get a lot of looks. People just look over. Just like, yeah.
Easy Street.
So he's going to end up feeling sorry for Negan, letting him out, and they're going to like tag team kill Rick.
Or he's going to let him out to go after Rick because Rick slighted him in some fashion.
Right. It's exciting. What do we got? 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
About that, yeah.
It premieres October 7th, the day after Conor McGregor
Woo. It's a busy weekend, folks.
fights Khabib.
That's going to be so good.
So since we're getting into October,
We are.
we are indeed. And everyone associates October with Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting into the spirit. So we have a new bracket that is out, and then you folks listening can go on most of our social media sites and find the link to fill out your bracket.
Your prediction.
Your prediction. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have you guys filled out yours?
I did.
You did?
I did.
I did mine.
I have not yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
So Jeannie has to fill out her bracket for the best horror movie.
Yep.
I've
Best-
already seen 2 people on Facebook name movies like, oh, this such and such movie better be on that list. And I'm like, yeah, it's not. Sorry.
I didn't see 2. I only seen 1, and I've never heard of that fucking movie. That's the
The one Tony posted?
yeah. The Terrors or something. Terrorizers or I don't even remember what it was called.
I think it was Terrorizer or something like that. Yeah, it was
There's
weird.
just so many horror movies. It was very difficult for us to throw together
It's such
like
a wide.
quality
Yeah.
because there's so many like My Bloody Valentine 3D.
Yeah. We picked a lot of, well, we didn't pick. We assembled a list and then randomly, but we ended up with a lot of older movies
I
too.
Yeah.
noticed that.
I was kind of happy with that. Stuff that you're more familiar with instead of like Candyman 6. I don't even know if they made one. I assume they did.
Right. Like
Safe
the
to say.
original Sharknado. Candyman 1 is on the list.
This is true.
The original Candyman.
But for all you out there, if you want to partake in this bracket challenge, the person with the most amount of wins, I guess,
The most amount of correct.
correct
Picks,
answers,
Okay.
will win a prize.
What is
thing-
the prize?
It's a, I think it's T-shirt and koozie
Package.
package to the winner.
Nice.
The thing we did differently this time is it's the predictions are on a website.
Yes, it's very easy to put together.
Yes.
Instead of waiting like weekly, you can put it together day one, all the way from beginning to your champion. And
Are you on there right now?
I am.
Okay.
It was very easy to navigate.
It's really easy.
And I will warn you, there are some very tough matchups.
Yes.
What was the toughest, in your opinion?
Ooh.
Mine was Pet Cemetery Misery.
Yeah. I was
And
just
the
mentioning
thing,
him.
too, is-
That for the first round, that is a first rounder.
Right, and Misery's not even. I don't even consider it a horror movie,
That's
but
suspense
it's
horror.
Yeah,
a Stephen
suspense.
King movie, so it
There was
fits.
lots
All
of
I'm
Stephen
saying
King
is when
ones.
she hobbles him in the bed,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, that was brutal.
But Pet Cemetery is Pet
Yeah.
Cemetery, so
The cool thing about this site too is when you're filling out your bracket, if you click on the one of the two matchups, the little like magnifying glass pops up next to it. You can click on that, and it'll tell you how many people out of all the predictions have picked which movie.
yep.
Really?
Yeah, it'll tell you like which one's in the lead as far as predictions go.
Oh, that's
Unless
cool.
it's like 60-40 or 50-50, then it's like too close to tell.
Yeah, it won't give you an exact percentage.
But it's pretty sweet.
All the
We're
voting,
excited about it.
all the voting will be done on our Facebook, and we're gonna do Twitter too. I'm gonna put the
branching out.
We'll put the matchups on both social media sites, and then just add the votes together at the end of the round just to get our winner. So anybody, Facebook, Corner House Chronicles page, and then Twitter is where is it? At Corner HC Podcast. Please follow along. We have a couple other contests running right now too.
We do
I see
indeed.
that.
The Gleam contest is running.
Yep.
Aaron was pretty proud of that. It's getting a hell of a response.
For that one, we have a T-shirt, koozie, and a $25 gift card to either iTunes or Amazon.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty
Your
cool.
choice if you win.
But back to the brackets.
Back to the brackets.
Because you're over there
Bracketing
deep
away.
in thought, making your
am.
predictions. Any upsets so far?
No, not really.
No.
Not so far. I am checking out the numbers though. Bet your ass I am.
I will say this in my predictions: I took Blair Witch all the way to the Final Four.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Really?
I did. 'Cause I remember
That's
watching
pretty
that movie
ballsy.
in the theater, and it scared the shit out of me the first.
Oh yeah, it
the
scared
first
shit out of
time
me.
I seen it.
Yeah, right.
After that, I was good.
That first week that it came out, when everybody was like,
so
"This shit is
scared.
real."
When they thought it was
Yeah.
real, yeah,
If the internet existed as it is now, then
would have never worked.
you wouldn't even went to the fucking movie theater for
Nope.
that.
You'd have read about them making it, and you'd be like, "I'm not going to see
Yeah.
that shit."
I never watched it.
I don't
What?
blame you.
Really?
Really?
Really,
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised by that.
I will say I picked John Carpenter's The Thing as the champion, and that versus The Exorcist was my toughest pick.
I think I took The Exorcist
Over, yeah.
as my final champion there. I think I'd have to go back and look. It was days ago.
But all I'm saying, the
I-
first time I watched The Thing and the leg sprouted out of the head and walked away, and I was like, yep, that's pretty fucked up. That has stuck with me.
I don't remember who Arachnophobia was put up against in the first round, but the
Halloween.
was
It
it
was
Halloween?
yeah.
It was
Halloween.
Halloween.
One person picked Arachnophobia.
It may have been me. I don't remember.
It may have been me too, because that movie scared the bejesus out of me too.
My mom and my aunt made me go see it when it came out. I
You
was
saw
like,
it in
no.
the theater?
Yeah.
Oh,
They made
ballsy.
that's so mean.
I may have cried.
Aw.
Ouch.
I may have been freaked out for weeks later. Like, is that a spider? Are you fucking kidding me? Dad, kill it. I mean, I still.
It don't eat much.
Yeah. No, Dad, you got to get rid of it. Burn the house down.
It might lay eggs. We don't know.
It's a possibility.
It did
Yes.
freak me out, and I saw it at home
Yeah.
on VHS or HBO or whatever it was back when we were kids. But ooh, that movie got me too.
Nope.
We had some surprise movies in there too.
Teeth.
Teeth was in there.
That was my contribution to the list.
From Dusk Till Dawn was in there. That was a good one. House of a Thousand Corpses.
Solid movie.
Actually, the other Rob Zombie movie too.
Lords of Salem.
Yep, that was in there. So if you want to play along, you got until October 1st to get a prediction in. So that'll be
Now, from now until then, can you go back in and change your?
no. Once you submit it,
No,
It's
you
not-
can go back and edit it.
can you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Up until the closing.
well,
Okay.
shit. I didn't know that.
When does it close?
October 1st.
October 1st.
No, it'll close Sunday, September 30th.
Okay.
That night, that next Sunday night, the predictions will close, and then Monday morning the votes will go up on Facebook and Twitter.
So from the time this episode launches on the 26th, you will have 4 days to complete your list and submit it
Yep.
to be eligible for a prize.
And
You can still play along on our social media sites and vote for whoever you want. But-
absolutely. Please vote and share with your friends.
Oh, yeah.
So
The more
that
the
they may
merrier.
vote.
Sharing is caring.
Then you can make fun of them for picking arachnophobia.
And when you go to Facebook and Twitter to click on the link to make your predictions, it's challenge, but it's CHALLONGE.
Shalom.
Challenge. Is that how you would pronounce it?
It might be French. We don't know.
I don't know. But that when you
get a
see
major award if you win.
Yeah. When you see that's the link, you click on that, and then you hit the green button that says create a prediction. And then you fill out your bracket, go down to the bottom, pick your winner, and the note, write your name or something to signify that it's you, you know. And then you have to put your email address in. That's the final thing to submit your predictions.
Yep. That's how we will be able to contact you if you win.
If you win.
If.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm predicting a perfect bracket for myself.
I don't know.
Probably not. Let's be honest.
Have we had a perfect bracket yet?
Nope.
There you go. You could be the first.
Did you get yours filled out over there yet?
Almost.
Almost.
You
huh?
out of round one yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, arachnophobia all the way.
No.
I thought about it, but I was like, nah. They ain't going to get me no prizes.
It's the TJ Hujimazada.
I'm curious to see what your predictions are.
Are you going to share with the class or are you going to keep it a secret?
I'll share.
Just give us your final four
Okay.
when you get down to that one.
Oh, I think we found a good one.
All right, my final four. Let me make sure that that's the four. I have Jaws against Paranormal Activity,
Okay.
The Shining
Ooh.
against House on Haunted Hill, The Descent and People Under the Stairs, and From Dusk Till Dawn against Scream.
That would be your Elite Eight.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
You're right.
That's
like,
okay, though.
But there's four matchups.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you got to pick winners from that still?
I did.
Oh, you already
I've
did?
got my two.
Oh, okay.
Really don't know how I ended up at my two, but I did. I have The Shining against From Dusk Till Dawn.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
That's a tough one.
I know
It
which one I
is.
would pick.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick it.
Bam.
Like a wedgie. Get it good.
All right.
It's really up there.
Pick it.
We got to be up to like 18 or 19 predictions by now. That's pretty cool. Way more than we've had in our other brackets. So,
Well, I don't know. This is different because you can pick the whole from beginning to end. Whereas before, we would just have the votes on the social media and leading up.
yeah. Well, we had a couple people turn in predictions for the,
We did have a few. This is true.
what was the last one we did?
Video games.
Video
Video
games.
games.
Yep.
Bracket done.
Bam.
Nice.
Is it The Shining?
It is not.
Wow. From dusk till dawn, huh?
You had a lot of upsets here.
You did.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry to blow your brackets out of the water.
Jeannie's going to get a perfect bracket. Everyone's like, motherfucker.
Well, I hope that you do.
I hope you do too. I'd like to see it. If it's not mine, anybody's. Anybody. Had a
Anybody,
perfect
yeah.
bracket. That'd be
Be
sweet.
some nice bragging.
All right.
rights.
Should we spice the pot a bit if there
Oh.
is a perfect bracket? I mean, we'll have time to think of this, but
Yeah. I'm in.
I mean, that's
And,
pretty.
okay.
Okay.
Now here's the question.
Uh-huh.
Is it like playing a change game where if like
A change
the dirty
game?
bitch comes out, you got to throw it in and start over? Like, so
Oh,
if
are
nobody
you
gets
saying
one?
like we put up a prize, like an extra prize
Right.
for a perfect bracket, and if it doesn't hit, it carries over to the next bracket?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm good with it.
Better make it a good prize then.
Or sweeten
This
it a
could
little
get
bit
out of
more
control.
each,
Yeah.
Good.
hypothetically.
It could be interesting. We will definitely have an update for you.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
appreciate
next
that.
week we can
Yeah.
come back with some kind of decision on that. We'll take it to the table.
See,
I
I
that.
upped it a little bit, and you were like, "Fuck this shit."
Boom.
See that
Knocked it
line
off
way
the
back
table,
there?
and then we're like, "Check this out." I'm okay with that.
We'll see what we'll brainstorm something out.
Yeah.
That's what asking questions get you.
Answers.
Yeah.
You learn stuff here, folks.
I know I do.
How deep can we stumble down that rabbit hole? Let's just shine your flashlight. You see anything?
Whoa. Shine on.
Crazy
Like
little
Louis. So now would be a good time to transition over into the beer. The beer of the week.
This is true.
The beer of the week. We decided after last week's episode with Pez, we learned a lot about craft beer.
We also learned we didn't know that much about craft beer.
True story.
So we felt we should up the knowledge a little bit for our listeners and for the people out there who enjoy this. So starting on this episode, number 45, we're reaching out to the breweries of our chosen beers and trying to get a little bit more information that normally you wouldn't get, say, from the can or the packaging or a website, just to give you a little bit more oomph behind these tasty beverages that we bring on the show.
When possible.
When possible.
Yeah.
As long as we can.
And so far, we're 1 for 1.
We're fucking knocking it out of the park.
We might want to quit while we're ahead, but you know,
We can
we'll see where
retire
it
today.
goes.
But what fun would that be? Mm-hmm. So tonight, from Arbor Brewing Company, we have Violin Monster, a spiced double stout with wheat. That is a mighty 9.5% alcohol.
Mighty indeed.
Mighty indeed. So this is a Belgian strong dark ale, and it's brewed with midnight wheat, warming spices, and a hint of brown sugar. The cool thing, well, a cool thing about it, because there's a lot of good stuff about this, is the can glows in the dark.
I'm excited to see that.
And the design on the can is pretty sweet. So we got in contact with Dave from Arbor Brewing.
Thank you, Dave.
Big
Thanks,
thank
Dave.
you. And he was gracious enough to tell us that Violin Monster is actually named after a street performer that performs in Ann Arbor. It's a gentleman. He's pretty tall, dresses up, and puts on a werewolf mask and plays the violin. And he's damn good, too. I've seen him multiple times while bopping around the streets of Ann Arbor.
That's so awesome.
And I had no idea that they actually named it after him.
Well, it's fairly new, right?
It is fairly... Well, they've had it for a while, but they just started canning it, too.
Oh.
It's pretty tasty. It's different.
It is.
different, yes.
The warming spices. I want to say nutmeg, but that's only because Jeannie threw it out there,
That's
and my head went,
pick.
yeah, sure.
It smells like banana bread.
A little bit. It
It
doesn't
does.
really taste like banana bread.
Mm-mm.
It is really dark, too.
I enjoy it.
It's tasty. Goes down smooth. It does not feel like a 9.5% beverage.
Not yet, anyways.
Not yet.
The other cool thing that Dave informed us was their corner brewery in Yipsy.
Mhm.
They have a
Variation.
variation of Violin Monster where they add a bunch of
This one is...
Mexican chilies or something.
Oh.
So the variation they have is called Mole Monster,
There we go.
and it's on tap. And let's see, they add, or it's Violin Monster conditioned with, I'm going to mess this up, Hierro, Fresno, and Basilia chilies, Mexican cinnamon, and cocoa nibs, which I would say kicks up the spicy, the warming spice,
I would assume so.
quite a bit.
Ooh.
I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon by any means, but I
Whatsoever.
might try this given the opportunity.
Now, I'm curious what the difference between regular cinnamon
And Mexican cinnamon?
and Mexican cinnamon is. Is there a difference? I mean, I
What?
don't think any of us sitting here have been to Mexico, have we?
Well, not for their cinnamon, no.
Man, if you haven't tried it, it's worth
Right.
the trip. I don't know. Again, I'm not a huge fan, but I can look up real quick and see if there's anything of note.
The Violin Monster is tasty beer, though.
I
It
highly
seems
recommend
like a good
it. yeah.
sipping beer, like just to like sip on a beer.
And especially because the weather's cooling down a bit now.
Right.
It'd be nice around a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Nighttime beverage.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go all out and like knock out a 6-pack by myself, but
Not it.
Right.
not at 9.5.
Not unless I don't have plans all day tomorrow. But kudos to Arbor Brewing. Another fine beverage.
They haven't disappointed.
Not yet. Nope. I've been good with everyone that we've tried from their brewery. Especially since we were informed to get cans.
Yes, that was a very
And
big
we've
tip.
been getting cans.
We made the mistake once of getting a bottle, and they were like, wow, that's pretty old, but thanks. Maybe you should look into cans.
Shame on our local corner store for having old product on the shelf. I went today and saw a couple of them that were packaged in November of 16. I was like, wait.
Yeah, that's still good.
It might be, but I don't know how good.
Okay. So Mexican cinnamon is actually the bark of a tree. It is a type of cinnamon from Sri Lanka called Ceylon. Ceylon, but known as canela in Mexico, and is often considered true cinnamon.
So it's a quality.
It's
of
a
the
higher
cinnamon.
quality product, I would assume.
Tree
Again,
bark, huh?
I don't like cinnamon, so if there's anyone out there who has tried the Mole Monster and feels like informing us the difference between it and Violin Monster, we are more than happy to listen, find out, learn,
Either that or we get out to Yipsy.
or we can just go out there.
Field
I'm
trip.
down for a field trip.
We get
It's
out there
true.
and try some of their beers on tap.
Not to jump off the subject, but to keep that field trip train going.
Right. Ooh,
I mean, a little bit ago, we all went out and seen Lost Boys,
we did.
which was a good time in the IMAX. And on the 28th of this month, Smallfoot comes out.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
So there might be a possibility of another outing.
We'd have to take the kids.
Eh?
I'm good with that. We just got to go early because it's a Friday night and I work.
So we don't have
That's
to go opening night. I'm just saying
True.
that's when it comes out.
Okay.
We got time.
Yeah.
I did also notice,
Uh-huh.
because I am a member in your Discord channel.
Yes.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome. Somebody had posted that Allen Park is having a, what is
Michigan-made street fair.
it? Yes, it is. Where you can try a bunch of local beers and stuff. I
All
think-
Michigan-made products.
Yes, September
Oh.
28th and 29th.
Not just beer.
I think
But,
it
I mean,
said.
there's going to be beer there, so why not?
Field trip next weekend?
Yeah,
We should do a field trip on Saturday for
Yeah.
sure and go to that festival.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
We'll have to. I'll check and see if you have to buy tickets ahead of time, or if it's just a come as you come kind of deal, or what.
Okay.
But looked pretty cool. I don't
Call
know if
my
it's.
parents.
Yeah, do that. I'm good with
So it's
that.
a Made in Michigan festival to be held in downtown Allen Park, September 28th through the 29th. No one will go thirsty. The beer station will serve a number of Michigan craft beers and cider on tap.
Nice.
Food trucks will keep the crowds fed
Yes,
with gourmet
food
mac and cheese, burritos, rolled ice cream, wood-fired
Oh,
pizza, and much, much
Ice
more.
cream.
I'm in.
Definite.
And
field
there's
trip.
also Faygo Pop for the kids.
I'm not taking kids.
But for anyone listening,
Somebody else's kids can have the Faygo.
yeah, that's true.
Bring your koozies.
Bring your koozies. Come on down to Allen Park and check out the Made in Michigan festival. Should be a great time.
Sounds like it.
So it's a festival, not a competition. Do you think there'll be voting?
Oh, there'll be
Maybe.
some sort of like prizes and
Okay.
competitions
I'm
of
in.
sorts.
Because
I like voting on stuff.
And if
Right.
nothing, we can make our own.
Yeah.
Just post it, be like, yeah, bam, CHC official Made
There
in
you
Michigan
go.
Festival review champions.
We could take some business cards and hand them,
Oh yeah.
Hey, we're going to talk about your beer. If
That's
there's,
a good
you know,
idea.
people
We're in the
from-
business of doing business, folks. So
You got it.
Hashtag networking.
The reason I ask is because there was a craft beer competition out in Colorado this past week,
this is true,
and Michigan did pretty well.
Yeah.
as they always do.
Michigan did really well.
Good.
It was the Great American Beer Festival.
The
Oh.
Great American Beer Festival.
So there were 9 winners,
How long was this festival? Does it say?
probably. I don't know off the top of my
Okay.
head.
Fair enough.
We can get back to that in a second. So there were 9 medal winners from Michigan from the Great American Beer Festival 2018. 1 gold medal, 2 bronze. Anyone to figure out the math on the rest?
6.
Hey!
Yay!
So, let's see. West Coast Swing Amber from the Mitten Brewing Company won the gold in American-style amber/red ale.
Oh.
NZ Pils won the American-style Pilsner from Wolverine State Brewing Company. They make good products.
Yes, we've had Wolverine State on here.
This one's interesting. For the Belgian-style double or quadruple, Kung Fu Smurf from Bastone Brewery. Awesome name. I
So
don't think
it's either double or quadruple. They just skip triple.
they don't fuck around.
Nice.
It's irrelevant at that
I
point.
know, right? I like that. Why go triple?
This one is kind of surprising. They won only the silver, but from Founders, Breakfast Stout won best coffee stout or porter. I thought it
Nice.
would have did better, won the gold, but maybe we're a little biased.
Depends on what it's up against.
From Bell's, in the style of double hoppy red ale, their Roundhouse won. Just makes me think of Family Guy.
Roadhouse.
From Thornapple Brewing Company for best English style brown ale, which makes me want to try this, is they won the silver with My Brown Eyed Girl.
Cute name.
Bronze winner in international style Pilsner from Brew Detroit. We have Cerveza del Rey. For robust porter, Founders taking another silver for their porter.
There's a couple in there we haven't tried.
There's a few. And then the last bronze was from Wolverine State Brewing Company for their smoke beer, the Rauncher. Now, Casey was talking about smoke beer on our
Yes,
last
he
episode.
was. Yep.
And it's quite different taste-wise than your other run-of-the-mill categories.
Yeah, he said his smoked beer tastes like a plate of barbecue.
Really?
Yeah,
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
It sounds delightful.
because he said that's how you used to, smoke the grains or something. I don't know. It was
Or
a week,
something.
It was a week ago.
ago.
Shit. But that's cool, man. Shout out,
Oh, yeah.
kudos to Michigan breweries.
Taking 9
Congrats.
medals.
I wonder how many there were total. Like you said, there was like 8,000 some odd beers
Yeah, there was
entered
wow.
right in the
there was
competitions.
like 2,000 and some change breweries, and they brought like 8,600 different styles of beer.
Wow.
And that's international. Well, it's the Great American Beer Festival, but they had international awards.
Well, I think that was just like category.
Okay, or categories. Yeah,
It
okay.
was like International Pilsner and
Okay. Maybe there were Canadian or Mexican breweries, and that's why.
so there were 306 medals total,
Funny.
306 medals.
and Michigan took 9. That's not bad.
I want to try that one, the gold winner. The Mitten, was it Mitten Brewery or something? Mm-hmm. The first one you said. We got to figure out how to get our hands on some of these brews that aren't downriver,
This is true.
like Beard's Brewery.
I
That
would
was
think
the,
that you could order them and have them shipped. I went on a wine tasting, and some of those places you could order them. They would ship you some.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into
There
that.
would be, I'm sure.
Fees and
Well, yeah, but I'm
yeah,
sure it would be you can't just order a 6-pack. I would think you'd have to,
like a growler or
Taste or
something. Yeah,
right, or like a couple different flavors.
yeah,
Or,
like a variety.
right.
But the one you were talking about from the Mitten Brewing Company was West Coast Swing Amber.
Yeah, I want to try that one.
I want to try the Brown Eyed Girl. I'm a fan of the brown ales.
Same.
Yep, me too. It's good stuff, man. I want to keep track of some of these competitions, see how Michigan holds their own.
This is true. I'm curious what breweries are going to be present for the Made in Michigan Festival, if any. I would assume they would be.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I want to change gears real quick because I saw something funny, and it's probably about a week old. Because when was the hurricane, Florence? That's not what's funny. The hurricane
No.
that sucks.
Thank you for
yeah,
clarifying.
right.
Right.
They still got fucking feet of water in their houses.
yeah. It
was
in
like
some
2 or 3
parts.
weeks ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. But do you remember the last hurricane, the big one we had?
Last hurricane season.
The video of the guy with the long hair and the American flag
Oh yeah.
standing out in the
hurricane
wind,
rocker. or
head
something.
banging.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
Okay. Well, you have to look it up.
I will.
This guy was out in the wind. It was like
Out in
80
front of
miles
his
an hour
house
or
with a
something.
big American
Head
flag.
banging.
Yeah,
It was
and
Had
he's
long blonde
in his
hair,
underwear,
fucking-
just
Oh, rocking
Going.
it out.
yeah.
had like a lunge type stance and just like head banging.
He was like standing against the wind.
It went
Kinda-
viral for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like the Weather Channel reporter who was standing against the wind, and then the two teenagers walked behind
That
him.
was the best. The response
Jackass.
videos to that were the
Yeah,
best.
that guy got roasted on Twitter. But anyways, this headbanger with the flag traveled to the Florence hurricane in
No,
North
he
Carolina and did another video with the flag.
If he makes it like a yearly thing and
That'd
just
be
makes
sweet,
like a
wouldn't it?
4-minute montage,
Can't do that next week. It's
Oh,
hurricane
sorry.
season. I'm
Yeah.
going to be.
I need
Gotta go.
vacation for this week.
I just thought it was funny that he would go out of his way to make another video.
Good for him.
I mean, when you find your niche, you find your niche.
That's true.
He's from Florida.
Oh, that
Oh,
makes
so
so much more
Probably
sense.
wasn't that big of a trip for him.
As soon as he heard there was a hurricane coming, and he's like, "Guys, pack the car. We gotta go for a ride."
Road trip.
Yep. They probably got to Georgia, and he's like, "I forgot my flag. Turn around." You have to look it up though. It's pretty funny shit.
What's the most American thing you've ever done?
It's funny. Somebody made a side-by-side of both videos, so you can totally tell it's two different hurricanes,
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Kudos to that man right there for having fun in a possible deadly situation, I guess.
Very hazardous at the least.
I mean, who knows what could have come flying through the air?
Oh, yeah.
Some hurricane winds picks a cow up or something that smacks a dude in the face.
All Twister style.
Right.
Cow.
I think that was the same one.
That's funny. I thought it was funny. In the midst of a terrible situation.
True.
Right.
We did you guys see the picture of Rob's new place down in North Carolina?
I have
No.
not.
He's on the western side. Yeah, they posted a picture on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
That's fucking sweet. They
Gonna
bought a
have to check
farm.
it out.
A farm.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a working farm,
Right.
but yeah, it's a nice little spread. Tucked
good
up
for
in the
them.
woods and shit. Yeah.
Casey should get him a rooster as a housewarming gift.
A Jersey giant
There you
hen or
go.
something.
I wonder if he wore his socks.
I don't know. Maybe
can
he'll
find
wear them
out.
for clutch. I'll have to tell him,
Oh,
like,
there
you
you
should
go.
wear your socks for clutch.
He'd be like, okay.
Casey chicken leg socks. They're funny.
He seemed quite pleased with him.
He did.
Well, good.
He's like, oh, thanks. And for Casey, that's
That's a
exciting.
lot. Yeah, that's a lot of emotion.
So
Speaking of concerts,
yeah. Speaking of concerts, I was just going to say before we get out of here, I wanted to tell you guys about my concert this week. I was able to go see Ozzy Osbourne for the first time. And
possibly the last time.
and only
Probably.
time, yeah. As far as all accounts, this is it for him. He did say during the show that he'll be 70 in December.
Wow.
I know.
Good for him.
Yeah. He not once did he jump more than an inch off
No,
the ground,
I mean,
but
he's
it's
still
still
69.
He's still rocking it.
yeah.
He was still on stage.
He was out there. Yeah.
Sharon.
It was a great show, though. I'd never seen Stone Sour, so I was excited about that. They put on a hell of a performance.
Oh, good.
We had some pretty good seats, center stage up on the hill there at Pine Knob. And Ozzy was cool, man. I was never really a huge fan of Ozzy. I'll admit it.
Okay.
I like his music, but, whatever.
Never die hard about it.
Yeah, it's a bunch of rock music. It's no big deal to me. But after seeing him live, I got a newfound appreciation for what he's done with his life. It's been, 50 years he's been in music, so
Yeah.
roughly.
No.
It was a good show, though. I'd say there were times where I was like, ooh, I feel bad for Ozzy, because
Oh.
I wondered, like, if it was him or if it was the way he operated on stage or if it was that he, was having some issues. But he would, like, unclip the mic and walk 3 steps and come right back to the mic stand. And he would clip the mic and then unclip it and go the other way. It was really weird, but that could just be him, what he
Nervous
does. I don't
tick
know.
kind of thing.
I've never seen him live, so I
Right.
didn't know
Or just-
nothing to compare it to, but...
Not enough energy.
True.
That too, maybe he had to like ground himself with the mic stand. Like,
This is
okay,
true.
I'm here.
I made it.
There were a couple of moments where I thought, like, does he know that he's in Detroit or in Michigan, or is it just another stage and
Just
another
going,
crowd?
yeah,
And
going
you know,
through the motions.
I would hope that he knew, but I haven't followed him that much lately with his TV shows and stuff, so I don't know how coherent he is these days. But
And you got to wonder, like, how much of that was true versus how much that was, like, for TV.
yeah, embellished for TV
Yeah.
for
Right.
sure. But I will say this: the old rumors are true. You might not understand a word he says when he talks, but when he fucking sings,
He sings.
crystal clear, man. It's amazing. There's only like 2 songs I don't think I knew that they played, but I did find it funny that like every other song he would leave, and then like Zakk Wylde would play like a 12-minute guitar solo.
Give him a break.
Oh yeah, like he was going to get IV fluids or something. I don't know.
Hydrate
but,
me.
Yep.
Years ago, I went to Ride Fest in Chicago,
Oh yeah.
and I seen Iggy and the Stooges. And I was lucky enough to get backstage, and, like, after every song, Iggy would go behind this, like, little curtain made of fucking trash bags
Oh.
and sit down and just start breathing out of an oxygen tank
Oh,
just to
geez.
catch his
Wow.
breath.
Yeah.
You can't knock them. I mean,
Years.
again, they're like 60,
Right.
70 years old, and
Yep.
they're still going out there. So if they need to take a break and, like, chill
Let
out
them
for a
take a
minute,
break.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you weren't too disappointed to hear a 12-minute fucking solo from Zakk Wylde.
Oh hell no, man. He's got to be the best guitar player on earth right now, in my opinion. That dude is fantastic. He actually got off the stage and walked up into the pavilion, like
Oh,
out the
really?
walkway. Remember when Jared Leto did that?
Yeah.
Zakk Wylde, like he was walking up, he'd walk like 2 steps and stop and just shred the guitar right in somebody's face.
Oh,
Turn around
man.
and go back up a little further.
That's pretty
It was-
badass.
Yeah,
That
it was pretty
is.
cool. I will say though, the merch was so overpriced.
Oh yeah,
Usually is.
Man,
it's Ozzy.
and especially if it's his last tour, I get it.
Did you buy anything?
I did.
I bought 6 T-shirts, 4 hoodies.
No. I got
beanie.
I bought a bandana
All right.
over here with Ozzy's face on it from like the 80s, you know. And then I got a Stone Sour snapback hat.
Nice.
They didn't have shit for T-shirts for Stone Sour. And they
That's
were,
surprising. Usually that's like their number one seller for bands.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have
It's like
nothing.
you got to have a decent
T-shirt or
fucking
a hoodie.
T-shirt or
No.
a hoodie.
It was all Ozzy shit. They had like a Carhartt button-up
Oh,
for
damn.
Ozzy. It was like $125. I mean, this shit was expensive. Yeah.
Probably looks sweet though.
It was cool. Yeah, it was like black and white checkered print. It was pretty sweet.
Nice.
But it led me to thinking, is there anybody right now that you haven't seen that you'd like to see in concert?
Rob Zombie.
I've seen him. It's a great show. It was a long time ago, but yeah, it was a great show.
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to see Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to see My Chemical Romance, but they don't do that no more.
They might. They'll give up hope.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
Most bands do a
Well,
comeback
Oh,
tour
yeah.
eventually, so you got
that would be awesome.
I mean,
That
hell,
would
the
be awesome.
Smashing Pumpkins are putting out new music, so
This is
anything's
true.
Are they really?
possible.
Yep.
Yeah. They were. I think they were just here on concert too.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
In the area. I don't know if it was like Toledo or
That place out in Saginaw or
some shit. But My
Those
Chemical
voice
Romance would be
drives me
fucking awesome.
Yes. That's one band I regret not seeing sooner.
Cool. You guys all answered that real quick, like.
What about you?
You know what? I can't. There aren't any bands that are together right now that I would like to see that I haven't. There's like Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
got to see them. There's a couple bands. Snot. Never got to see them.
Unfortunate.
But I do have Clutch, and we have Clutch and Seven Dust coming up in a couple of weeks, so that's pretty exciting.
That'll be good.
Looking forward to
Yeah.
that. Maybe Foo Fighters. Trying to swing Foo Fighter tickets. And if I have the money, I'll buy you one too because it's on your birthday.
Yay.
But I don't take that.
it's a Monday.
If you're in
It
town.
is.
Ah, birthday's on a fucking Monday.
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, you just have to party the weekend before.
Bow camp, bitches.
Well, there you go.
A quick tangent, only because you bring up Foo Fighters. On Reddit the other day, I seen a picture somebody posted that I don't know where exactly they were at, but they're like, I just had a fucking kick-ass pulled pork sandwich from this guy, and it was Dave Grohl in front of us, big-ass smoker.
Yeah, he had a smoker out on his outside of his tour bus or something. Yeah. There were videos on their Instagram page of him like checking the meats all day and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like, that'd be pretty badass as a fan walking by. He's like, hey, want a
What?
sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
yeah.
yes, I do, Dave Grohl.
I watched a video today again of when he pulls the dude up on stage to play guitar in the Kiss makeup. And they play Monkey Wrench. Like the
Yeah.
guy had a sign in the crowd. It's like, Dave Grohl, it's my birthday.
Uh-huh.
And Dave pulls him up on stage. He's like, you know how to play guitar? And the guy says, yeah. And when he hands him the guitar, the guy like runs away and starts just tearing
Going
into
Shred
it. Yeah, Dave Grohl was pretty cool
Yeah.
about it. And
I seen one video like that the other day. What's that, like, 80s? They're trying to be like an 80s band. It's like something Panther or
Steel Panther.
Steel Panther.
Yeah.
So they were at a concert, and a kid out in the crowd had a sign like, I challenge their guitar player to a duel. And the guy's like, fuck it, bring him up. So the kid comes up, and they're like, all right, you think you can do this? He's like, give me the guitar. The kid was like, I don't know, 10 or 12.
Oh, damn.
So the guy gives him his guitar. He's like, good luck. He's like, you start playing a song. If we know it, the band will start playing with you. He's like, you do all right, then it'll be my turn. Kid breaks into eruption like he's Eddie Van Halen.
Nice.
Like they all just stop and look at him like, holy shit.
What did we do?
Like the drummer and the singer are like, ah, pointing at the actual guitar player. And the kid's just like, he's fucking nailing it.
I love
Oh.
stuff like that.
Me too.
And then they just broke in and started playing with him. And the guitar player's like, fuck it. And he just walked off stage, grabbed a drink, and sat back and watched.
That's awesome.
It's like, that has to be awesome for that kid.
Oh, heck yeah.
And that kid was fucking like dead serious, looking him in the eye like, you ain't shit.
I saw another video earlier today of two Asian chicks. They're like
I
12
seen that.
and 9.
Doing the fucking metal.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Slayer on guitar and bass.
And you would not think it. Like, they're all in
No.
like their like bedroom or living room or something.
Yeah.
And then just breaking like, it's like, damn.
And they were getting into it, too.
That
Fuck
chick,
yeah.
she was good on the guitar, man. Her fingers were moving real quick all over. I was impressed.
I like seeing
Slayer's not easy to do.
Fuck no, it's not.
I like seeing those videos of like the young kids playing these, like even on the drums, and
Yeah.
they just
Oh, yeah.
wail away.
Just being called up on stage and shit, or just
I've seen a couple with like kids out on the side of the road. Like there was one kid at the gas station. He would play outside the gas station.
Yeah.
You give him money?
Well, no, it was a video.
Oh. I thought you meant like you saw it in person.
No,
I'm like, oh,
no, but
shit.
I would have. I'd have been like scrounging up dollars and shit.
There used to be a dude that played saxophone
Yeah.
Down at
Speedway right there
Yeah.
at the corner.
At the gas station.
We'd see him every now and again.
Oh, I remember that.
He'd just be out there right on the sidewalk, you know,
corner,
not
yeah.
on their property, of
Right.
course, but
Saxophone. No, that's awesome. I like videos where they get like pulled on stage or they just fucking. You're surprised at how good they are
Right.
for being so young.
I wish I'd have got started at a young age. Playing anything, any instrument.
My dad got me a guitar when I was pretty young. I played it for a little bit. I remember even playing with Paul and stuff. We would come over and trade songs.
Yeah. Then you got into Echo and
All
It was
downhill from there.
all downhill. Yeah,
Should be close.
we're about at that
At that time.
at the witching hour here, so we'll go ahead and wrap the show up.
Okay.
It's been fun.
It has been.
We talked about a bunch of different things.
Yeah, we did.
It's true.
We jumped quite a bit.
They're all fun topics, though.
They are.
Craft beer classes in college, Violin Monster from Arbor Brewing. Thank you, Dave, and the crew over at Arbor Brewing.
Big thank you.
Tasty product.
Can't wait to see them glow in the dark.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody tell me if there's nutmeg in the damn beer.
We are.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, right. Our movie brackets.
Yeah, definitely check those out.
Go over and put your predictions in, please. Get ready to
It's
vote.
so easy.
It
It
is
really
so
is.
easy.
Easy. Took me, 2 minutes?
2 minutes. And it's mainly you deciding, like, shit, who wins
Right.
out of this?
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, I picked 2 good ones. How am I going to pick
Yeah.
out of that?
Then at the end of it, you're like, huh, teeth for the championship. All right.
Teeth.
Well, thank you, ladies.
You're very welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
As always,
Once again,
I enjoy our movie segments with the girls.
segments.
Yeah.
Segments.
you have to share the hell out of this. Get them numbers.
That's right. Ooh. Casey's putting up a fucking fight for first.
Sure that he is.
He's almost there.
He's about 15 away as we speak.
Is he?
He is.
That
Damn it,
son of a
Casey.
bitch.
I know. He's just raising that bar for y'all.
He is.
It's not like you guys wanted to get it easy, right? Just, like, oh, look.
No,
we're
I d-
first again.
Right. I don't want it handed to us,
No.
but
We held the title for a bit.
we did.
This is true.
We're formidable,
Components?
components.
I'll allow it.
Still works.
You know what I meant.
All right, cool. Well, we will we'll see y'all next weekend. Or next week, whatever, with the show.
Episode 46 coming out soon. Got another good guest lined up.
Yeah, familiar voice
Familiar voice.
coming back to the table after a long absence.
47 is going to be a great one, too. You will hear tale of the legend of a simple man in a chaotic time.
Ooh, I'm eating my party cake.